not a complete 40, and that's what we're just trying to get us to do. The message was finish. I thought we had opportunities. I thought we showed just some fight, some competitiveness. I thought Imogen, before she went down, she was a huge spark for us. Rebounds, 50-50 balls on the floor, energy for us. But there were moments, pivotal moments in the game that we just have to capitalize on. I thought we had a late burst in the fourth, but you got to put together a full 40. And again, it's a group that's competing, but we have to finish some plays. So again, still have work to do, not the outcome that we wanted.
Questions? The third quarter, you guys came out of the half. You guys got 3 points the whole quarter.
Yeah, 17-3.
Yeah, and one of them was the fast break, and the other one was a free throw. What do you think what went into the poor shooting performance in the third?
Got the looks. They just didn't fall. We got looks at the rim. We got looks in the mid range. So again, it's just continuing to work, continue to get in the gym, continue to work on those opportunities that we're going to get, because it's the same shots we took in the fourth, and we had 25 points, right? So it's just staying locked in, staying focused, but we got the looks that we want. They just didn't fall.
It seemed like through the first quarter, early on in the second quarter, you guys were forcing some turnovers, some mistakes,
Yes.
and capitalizing on them. What kind of change do you feel like as that went along in the second quarter?
Well, I think, some of our rotations were a little off, and there were wide open looks that we did not want to give up, as we were forcing those turnovers. So we pulled it back a little bit. And then different rotations, certain players, we have a certain group that'll trap versus a group that's not. And so there were some people out of position based on foul trouble, based on Emmy going down. But, I thought we flew around and they had 20 turnovers. And just capitalizing off of that, I think we had, 17 points off turnovers. So that was a good stat for us. But it's just the moments where we have to knock down those open shots that we get. We work so hard. We tell them, reward yourself, reward the team. And so we will continue. We'll break this film down. We'll show them where the shots are, where they're going to get, because they're going to get them again. And so just making sure that we keep working on that so we knock those shots down.
Coach, speaking of the turnovers and the aggressive defense, late in the game, you guys put on the full court press once again, as it has for most of the season. It worked pretty well. Did you ever consider, maybe putting that in a little bit earlier, especially maybe in that third quarter when the shots weren't falling?
Well, you have to see how the game is being called. And for us, we had a lot of kids with foul trouble, so we had to be smart, especially with a shorter bench. And so I would love to play press for 40 minutes, but you have to adjust with how they're calling the game and just making sure you're putting the players in the best spot.
Coach, as far as Imogen, is it pretty bad?
We don't know yet. I haven't talked to our trainer as of yet, but we'll see.
And then completely unrelated to the game, I'm writing a feature on Tatum, actually. Just first off, just what allowed her to make the team, and then just what kind of attitude has she brought to this team?
Tatum is our unsung hero. I'm telling, she comes in every day, and I've seen her grow. You have to understand how hard that is to come in to an already set team, to walk onto the team. But she came in with just this work ethic, this discipline, this competitiveness, if you know her. But I think it was just more about just being grateful for the opportunity. And in our one-on-one talks, it's whatever you need me to do, Coach. If I'm, on the scout team one day and you need me to be this particular player, I'm going to be that. There's no job too big or small, but I think she's just our unsung hero. She comes in with this positive energy, this enthusiasm every day, and it's infectious. And so very glad that she is here and she's a part of our group, a part of our team. But she worked to make the team, and every day she's getting better.
This injury for Greenslade, it almost seems like it epitomizes
what you've gone through this entire season. Like, you get going,
Yeah.
you get somebody back,
Yep.
that person starts to perform, and either she gets hurt or somebody else gets hurt. I mean, how do you keep just the right forward-looking attitude with everything
That's
keeps
happening.
happening?
It's next teammate up. You know, we look at it as an opportunity to pick our sister up. You know, and that's what we say. You know, pick your teammate up. Pick your teammate up. In this sport and in any sport, things happen. We can't predict that. It did let the air out of the room a little bit, as you know. But you know, I think her energy was what we wanted to keep going, and I think her teammates tried to do that. But she had such a great presence. In some ways, you can't. You can't emulate that in a lot of ways, but I think it's just you just next person up because those things happen, and so we just hope that she's going to be okay.
Coach, even without Green Slade for most of the game and with Kayla Mockler getting in foul trouble, you guys still won that battle of Winston Page, which I know has been a big thing for you.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think was your, I guess, smaller lineups? What do you think they were able to put together to win a bit more?
Well, we opened the floor, so they were able to play downhill. They were able to get 2 feet in the paint, get to the rim, put foul pressure on, and so that's a stat that that's always gonna. For us, we want to always lead, whether it is with our post or our guards, and we will look to score in different ways. If we'll throw it inside to our bigs and score around the rim, or open the floor for our guards to get 2 feet in the paint, and we knew we could put foul pressure on them and just be aggressive, and that activates us. It also gives us an opportunity to get to the free throw line, and I think we got there 25 times tonight, 20 for 25. So that was another reason why that number will go up.
When you look at what's left on the schedule after tonight, do you kind of feel like you might really be staring down like a winless conference schedule for you guys?
Well, I haven't looked at that. The thing that we look at is who our next opponent is, and we prepare our team no different. We'll go, we'll watch, we'll learn, we'll prep, we'll scout, and prepare to win. Every game that we play, we prepare to win, no matter who the opponent is. And there are things that we have to improve upon, but it's already, every team in this conference has shown that they can be beat. And so that's just the mindset that we have. We don't ever prepare to not win. We prepare to win.
Tara, as a player, it's a little bit different rallying your team as a player versus as a coach. What will you say to your teammates when you see them and to try to rally them to try to finish out the season with an impactful play?
Just to keep our focus, just to lock in on the next game. Because like Coach said, we're preparing to win. We're never going in the game hoping to not lose. We're preparing to win. So just to keep that mindset and just focus on the next one. We still have quite a few games left just in the regular season before we go to the tournament. So we can still get it. We just gotta keep our heads up.
For both of you, you've seen Stanford once. What is it going to take to beat a team of that caliber, play with a team of that caliber? And what have you learned from the first time that you can apply the second time around?
Well, you gotta locate Hannah Jones, right? You can't let her start with uncontested threes. But I think for us, it's still about growing in who we are. We'll prepare for our opponent, but we have to put together, 40 minutes. We have to rebound the ball. There are things that we need to do. I think, again, you'll see us spot pressure. You'll see us do some things inside with the post, but we have to make it hard for them. What are we doing well? We're getting stops. We're turning teams over. We're scoring in transition. So we want to focus more about what we need to do to finish the game. And again, our opponent will be the next one, obviously, is Stanford, and there are strategies there. But this is about us. This is about us growing and just improving as a team. But for sure, we gotta defend. We gotta make it hard for them. We gotta make sure we rebound the ball, and that's the stat I'm gonna keep harping on. That stat right now for us is not where it needs to be for us to be successful. And that's obviously a bigger team, a team that's gonna crash. So again, tomorrow's focus is making sure we identify from this game the rebounds, from our last game the rebounds, and just things that we need to do to make sure that we're in a possession to get second chance opportunities, limit them to one shot, and not let them get those second chance opportunities. But this is about us getting better.
Good.
How about you, Jack? What do you think about
Like Coach A said, I think it's more so like they have to stop us. So I think if we play our game and we push them on transition, I don't think they'll be able to do so. But also, I think when it comes to them and us guarding them, I think that we have to be aggressive with them. I don't think that, like Coach said, we gotta look at Hannah jump because she got off like 6 threes last time. So I think if we cut down on that, I think we'll be good.
Very good.
One last question for Ty. There's a lot of points where you and everyone else were trying to draw fouls during tonight's game. I could see you trying to push into the paint and get something up there, but how frustrating was that something didn't fall or the call didn't go the right way? Like, how did that lead to the frustration later on in the game?
It's definitely frustrating. I think, but also as a player, you can't rely on the refs to call the foul. When I went up, I was trying to go up also just to finish. Like, I wasn't trying to really focus on the foul, even though I may feel like it was. But whatever the call be, you still got to get back. The game not gonna stop for you just because you're frustrated. So, but yeah, it definitely is frustrating. It's frustrating.
Thanks, Kim.
Thank you.
Thank you.